Hey there all you LEGO fans, and welcome back to the channel. This is Jake from Lawler Bricks, and if you're anything like me, then you know that moving can be a hassle, especially when you've got a massive LEGO collection to transport. But fear not, because in today's video, I'm going to be taking you through my process of how I moved apartments and show you how I tackled that daunting task of packing up and transporting all of my beloved bricks. Plus, I'll be giving you an inside look at how I built the new LEGO display shelves behind me and mounted my part organizers to make sure that my LEGO collection stays organized and easily accessible. So sit back, grab some bricks, and let's dive into the world of LEGO moving and organization. So get ready for a video that's divided into 3 exciting chapters. First up, we're going to journey through the move from packing up thousands of LEGO bricks and figuring out the best way to transport them, to unpacking and moving them, all of that in the first chapter. Next, we'll dive into the world of display shelves, showing you exactly how to create jaw-dropping LEGO displays that are sure to impress all of your friends. And we'll give you some tips and tricks along the way for designing and building a custom display shelf that's both functional and beautiful. Finally, we noticed that the previous LEGO organization video that we created on the channel is doing very well, and you guys are very supportive of it, so we wanted to extend that video by mounting our LEGO organization to a permanent position on the wall and show you guys exactly how we did that. So let's jump into the video. So this is me starting to drill the first pilot holes for these organizers, and as it turns out I actually couldn't drill into the studs, unfortunately, just because of the dimensions of the organizers, but that's okay because I end up actually using wall anchors here to add a little bit more support to the entire mechanism, and I also screw in some nice long screws to hopefully let it strengthen, and as you can see, it slides on nicely and it does hold a bit of weight. Obviously you couldn't sit on it or anything, but as I put the drawers in, it is pretty clear that it's more than enough strength to just hold these drawers. So here I begin to actually go down the column of shelves and do the same process that I've been doing, making sure that the tops line up with the bottoms and so on. And you will actually notice that the distance between each of the shelves in terms of the holes are actually almost exactly the same. So what I figured out here is that the next time I mount these, I want to probably do it on a piece of plywood back so I don't have to create as many holes in the wall. You'll also notice that I start from the bottom on the next row. I found that that was easier because these shelves are actually stackable, which means that they have little pegs on the bottoms and tops, which makes it so that they can stack and be more secure. So I wanted to be able to make sure that all of them can line up, and because of the way that they insert into the screws, going from top to bottom just wouldn't work. Here Ashley starts to help me on the third row. I was getting a little tired here. It was about 12:30 in the morning. So we work on the third row together. I teach her how to use the drill a little bit here, and we mount up this third row, and the final result is actually pretty sweet. The idea behind this mounting mechanism is that it was a little bit too wobbly when we first did it, so I think this will help it out. So the first thing that we did with this project was actually design it in AutoCAD, and Ashley's dad, Justin, helped us with that a lot. And this is actually him cutting the wood for the shelves as well. There was something like 610 cuts to make in this project, so it was absolutely humongous. But you'll see it turns out absolutely amazing. These are the corner wedges right now that he's cutting, and you can see he actually designed a little template to go off of, which is kind of cool. This is the backboard that he's cutting with the table saw right now. This is just pine plywood. They're about $70 per 4x8 foot sheet. So the total cost for wood for this project only ran us about $300. There were some other expenses as well. These are the final results of all of these pieces as well. Now we are going to get to sanding. First we started sanding with 120 grit sandpaper and then went up to 220 to get it nice and fine. To where it was very smooth to the touch and honestly felt really great to just feel. So now it's time for the actual shelf assembly. We used pin nails to secure each of the little pieces in place, along with a little bit of wood glue. Not very much to go off of there, but you can see we also decided to use we drilled some pilot holes and just pin nails again to secure the wood in place before we screwed the pieces together. So, welcome to the LEGO room. This place is absolutely awesome. So I have mounted it and here are the display shelves. They look absolutely amazing. We honestly outdid ourselves. Thank you so much, Justin, for helping us with this project. And honestly, it came together so well. So I wanted to get this slat system. The way it works is there's a 45-degree angle on these slats where the shelves connect. And it just kind of goes all the way up the vertical pane. So if I come over to one of these shelves, you can actually take it off, just pop it out vertically, and move it wherever you want on the entire board, which is pretty dang cool. And basically this shelf can hold almost unlimited weight in terms of Legos. There's pretty much no limit to what this thing can hold. And this thing is just, it blows my mind. It's absolutely stunning. And it's honestly a great backdrop for the entire Lego room. So let's start putting some Legos on it. I went ahead and did a little draw up here of kind of how I want all of the Legos. It's probably not going to turn out like this because the design changed a little bit as we went, but you can see I can edit it as I go. So I'm going to go ahead and print out a new one and let's get to it.
Okay, starting with the finished Lego wall on the left-hand side, our helmets. We've almost got all of the Star Wars collection, just missing Princess Leia. Those are looking real good up there. Going over to the right, we have all of our Brickheads, all in their groups, looking really nice on those acrylic shelves that Jake bought. Going down, we've got the Ghostbusters car. It looks fantastic right next to our typewriter. And we've got our nice little Nintendo set. Going over more, we've got the helmets from Marvel, got the Star-Lord finally. Going down, we've got Groot and the Thor hammer, which I finally was able to convince Jake for. Got our Up House that we just barely got our hands on. Our Orchid, got our little hands. Unfortunately, we can't put the fingers up. It's alright though. Going down, we've got the guitar and more of our botanical section. Got my pickup, so going on to the cars. Got this really nice Harley that we just got. It's a retired one. We were finally able to pick it up and get it all built. It looks fantastic on there. We've got our smaller cars next to our big ones with the minifigures in them. They look great. Got our Daily Bugle and our Sanctum Sanctorum. Those are looking good. And then we've got, looks like Jake's going down to Rivendell. It's looking really good with all those minifigures on it. We wanted to keep those there. They look really good. Going up, we've got the Harry Potter sets. We do have those put together so that they save a little bit of space, but maybe at some point we'll spread them out. Going over more, we have the bookstore and the blacksmith, which looks pretty good. Going down, we've got our police station and our assembly square, looking real good, next to that A-frame cabin that I just finished. Got the boutique hotel, always looking really good. Going all the way over, we have our minifig wall. It's kind of a hard way to decide how we wanted this. Still wanted to incorporate our L logo. So we've got 6 base plates, starting with Star Wars minifigures at the top, taking almost the whole entire thing. Going down, we've got our Marvel, looking really good there. Got our logo, and then below that, we have our Harry Potter and just some random ones that we found. We finally got Sauron. He looks amazing. Got some more of our minifigures from our sets. The Minecraft characters, the Muppets, which if you haven't seen it, go watch that video. Got my Office characters, which look fantastic. And then our Disney and Pixar ending off that board. They look really, really nice there. And then we're gonna pan over to our organization. This is something that Jake and I decided we wanted to mount. If you haven't seen the video of us organizing them, you should go watch that one. We went ahead and mounted all these up. They are looking really great up there. It took us a few minutes to get that one done. Really late night. Got these bins a little bit lower and higher that have, this is our filming stuff. It looks really good up there with some of our Lego cups. Jake's showing how we clean our Legos.
Thanks, Ashley, for that wonderful tour of the Lego room. Now, I wanted to talk about exactly how we moved our Legos because it seems like some of you are pretty interested in that. So basically what we did for the smaller Lego sets like the Brickheads here is we just put them in moving boxes, layered them down flat, and then put empty cardboard. In this case, it was just a flattened Lego box that we had laying around to make a second row, and that's essentially what we did for the Brickheads. Now, the larger ones, it was pretty lucky actually that we didn't have that long of a move, so we were able to just carry all of the larger, like the modulars and stuff by hand, but the challenge was actually the flights of stairs. This apartment is on the 3rd floor, so it was pretty challenging to figure out exactly how we would carry them and what was the most efficient way. What we ended up doing was sort of an assembly line process where I would meet Ashley in the middle between where the parking lot was, where we had our car. Since we were moving all of these modular buildings from the garage where we were keeping them, we put them in the car, loaded them up just flat in the car, brought them over, and then started the assembly line from there. And I would meet her on the sidewalk, then carry them up the 3 flights of stairs, set them on the table, and then repeat the process over and over until we had all of the Lego buildings into the house. From there we installed our lovely display shelf, and I moved around the little modular shelving units until I figured out a system that would actually work and look good, and I think I figured it out. So that's essentially how we moved all of these Lego sets into here. It was definitely a piece of work for sure, but we're really glad that we have it done, and we finally have a Lego room to build Lego and enjoy filming YouTube videos in. That was the goal of all of this. So I do have one last thing before I go, and that is we have not filmed a YouTube video on this channel in quite some time, so thank you to all of you who stay subscribed with your notifications on, hoping for a video at some point. Well, it's here, and we do appreciate all of you guys. We're going to be pumping out some videos here pretty soon. It's just been a whole process of moving, finding the apartment, finding everything, getting ready to go, and moving all of these amazing pieces of plastic. So Lego fans, we hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a comment down below on if you think we could have done something differently, because I'm sure there's a lot of things. This move was honestly pretty messy. We probably could have done things differently, probably could have protected the Legos a little bit more, but we were mainly focused on moving quickly because, well, we only have like 2 days to do it. So that is that. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one, and give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Thanks guys. See you next time.